Hello vlog. I have been working on my thesis for most of today. It's about 3:40 in the afternoon. Woke up, had some nice breakfast food, just leftovers from yesterday, and I've been working on formatting the tables I'm putting in the results section and just running a couple of last few stats. The results was checked by my advisor who's helping with the analysis, and we're good there. We're just making sure everything else is lining up correctly. And yeah, progress is good, and the discussion section will be underway today. So this is all very exciting. Getting a little bit of tension in my neck because I'm looking down at a computer, so I'm getting the fun little like knot in my neck here from straining my eyes so much and slouching, but we'll get through this. I started making little at-home crepes. I talked about this yesterday and I'm going to show it now because I made it again. It's actually a really nice snack to have. It's half of a pita wrap because you can split them and put stuff into them. But I split it in half and used half for breakfast this morning and the other half for this with Nutella and some strawberries.
Yeah, they are.
Ooh. Brady.
I don't think Brady's climbing yet.
Go on.
Come on, Coop.
Cooper, come on. Oops, let me get out of the way. Hey, Coop. Come here, Coopy. Hey.
You're all wet.
You should be the first one to jump up.
He's got so many things to explore right now.
Yep. Hey, guys. And then I was running around it. She was running around it with me. Hi, Coop. What's up, bud? God, they are the same color. Uh-huh. Hi.
Mm-hmm.
Look at me. Fine.
We're going rock climbing for the first time in almost 2 months. 3 months. We haven't been since the beginning of March before everything shut down. It's also the first time I'm taking public transit since like the 15th or the 14th of March because our gym reopened today. Yes, last week? I don't remember. I think it's been open since the 1st, so we're gonna go get an hour and 45 in. It's like almost 9 o'clock, so we're gonna try and get there by 10. I'm not bringing this because we can't grab any of our personal belongings during. I used to film a bunch during, but that's something that is not going to be a thing anymore. And yeah, we're just gonna wear masks and stuff on transit and just be very careful. And when we get there, we can only use like liquid chalk, so we have to get some of their liquid chalk. And I already took my rings off, so we are pretty much ready. Can you hear his alarm? We got breakfast at White Spot afterwards because we are starving after that climb. Also, look at how cute this coaster is. I've been collecting them for a while and I'm gonna take this one after we leave. I'll do a more in-depth climbing update, but it was really, really good. We're gonna go back on Friday, I think, because it just went super well and we're getting our fitness back, and it was rough, not gonna lie, but it's definitely something that we're gonna need to get back into, especially because we start getting billed again for our memberships now. So we went climbing and it went as well as it could have, given the fact that we haven't climbed in 2.5 months or so. I could still do the black V0 in the corner, the green, I think it's a V1, that one underneath the tunnel part.
It's a V2.
V2? Oh, okay, so I can still do that one, and I got it on the first go. My favorite purple one that Elliot spent a long time trying to learn, they took something away from that one that I can't quite figure out.
Do you have an old video of it?
Yeah, I'm gonna look back at an old video, because like, even you agree, like, it's different. There's something weird about it, so.
I think the biggest difference for me is that, like, before I could do a lot of things while I was, like, kind of tired. Now it was like, I got tired and it was just like, all right, I'm done. I literally can't climb anything anymore.
Yeah. There are some new ones, but most of them, so, like, a lot of it was still left from before.
Yeah, there's 2 new walls, I think.
Yeah, like, parts of them are, yeah. We're gonna go back Friday because yeah, exactly. We want to get like back into this. It's like, it's just something that I'm excited for, so my body can bounce back physically. Oh, we had to buy the chalk. I did show it in the video like a little bit earlier. Oh, also having it be our first time back on transit wasn't as bad as I expected. I didn't really know what to expect, but like it was fine. Like it wasn't that overwhelming or bad. So yeah, we got the liquid chalk, which pours out in very inconsistent amounts, but it's a
Yeah, just like when you open it, it's like
it explodes. Are you in the shower?
Yeah.
There we go. So we got some on, and it's a liquid, but like very quickly. I don't know if there was enough. I can kind of see it changing. I wonder if it's changing in the actual. Ah, yeah, it did it. We already like reserved our 2 spots on Friday, and there's 16 total in each session. And like I said, so it's 10 to 11:45, but we actually were the 3rd and 4th people in that slot. So hopefully there's not too many people there at a 10 a.m. on a Friday morning. But yeah, it's gonna be good. It's only 1 p.m. now. It's the times, really. I don't really think it's much else. I think I'm actually like physically okay. I just think like the stress and the like the mental health effects of being, you know, living through the time we're living through right now is definitely what's taken its biggest toll on me. And trying to do these at the same time and a bunch of other really challenging things, of course, I'm going to be a little stressed and overwhelmed some of the time. So hopefully climbing helps. I'm just dripping chalk everywhere. Look at me. Look at me. That took a lot longer than I expected, but I finished folding everything up and I put some of it away, and Tommy's stuff is just left here now. So I'm watching Futurama and I'm probably gonna take a nap. It's like 4:30 and I'm really tired. So I'm gonna lay down for a minute and watch this. All of the laundry I did. So I just spent like 3.5 hours on my thesis. It's almost 8, so I'm gonna go for the walk I usually do for sunset, and the sun doesn't set until like 9-10, so I'll have some time to get a nice stroll in before it gets a little bit darker and come back and do some of the other things that I want to do for my thesis tonight. But more progress is good. Tommy finally was like, just get up and leave and go for your walk, because I kept saying over and over again out loud, I'm not behind, I'm not behind, I'm not behind, because I really felt like I was again, because I was looking at the discussion. I was like, what do I do? And I was like, you have a month. You have a month. You're fine. You just need to just take a break now. Good morning, vlog. It is Tuesday morning, and I am taking a little bit of a break from work to bake a cake, because we haven't had the cake that we were gonna make for my birthday yet, and I realized we still had the mix, so I decided we were gonna just do that. I got a bunch of work done this morning, and I'm gonna be doing my thesis a little bit later because I don't have class tonight, but right now I'm just doing the cake. So I figured I would check in and say, hey, I do need to get more of my discussion section done for my thesis, so that'll be something that I chip away at more today, because I'm so close to being done. It's just really overwhelming to look at like all the references and different things that I've done, but I have the results. I just need to write a little bit of a discussion based on what I've already learned. Like, it doesn't need to be a big, crazy thing, so I can do this. I can do this. It's also super rainy out today. I woke up around 4 a.m. because I had a nightmare, and it's so loud. I woke up at 4. Oh, there's actually people parked across the street for the first time in a really long time, because I guess the offices are starting to reopen slowly. Anyway, it's pouring rain. I woke up at 4 because of a nightmare, and I couldn't fall asleep again until after 5 a.m. So it was a bit of a like 8:45 like wake up call, but it's okay. Now I'm making cake, and we're gonna make breakfast. Test. Not done yet. We need a couple more minutes. Okay, now the cake is done. It actually looks really good. I'm gonna let it sit for a little bit and then have some probably when Tommy gets up. All right, now I'm gonna get back to work. Not thesis work yet because it's only noon. I'm still in my work day. I'm gonna do work. Cake and ice cream at noon because I just needed something The cake's really good. I didn't put any chocolate chips or anything crazy in it. I just put some ice cream on top of it. Work day is done. Thesis mental breakdown number 1 of the day is done, and I'm going to get some food at Chipotle. But some good news that came out of today, I'm actually scheduled to get my wisdom teeth out in 10 days. So, or like 11 days, sorry. It's gonna be on the 20th. So I'm gonna get all 4 taken out together, and it's gonna be on a Saturday, so I'll have a weekend to like chill. I wanted it done a little sooner, obviously, because I didn't want it too close to defense time and all that, but I think it'll still be fine from my understanding. It'll also be local, so my understanding is it won't, I'll be in pain for a couple of days, but I just, for that day and maybe the day after, I'll be a little like out of it and not wanting to do anything and shouldn't do anything. But after that, I will get back to doing things, so it doesn't really take too much time out. In fact, I should probably be taking a break kind of like that at some point soon, so that's all good. But yeah, really excited that I'll get them taken out. And the bottom right one is actually, like they said, like erupted was the language that they use. So I believe I'm paying for like the full price per tooth because they're a little bit more complicated. The top left and the bottom right are actually really close to the nerves. So those were going to be a little bit more tricky, and initially the reason they thought that I was going to need to see an oral surgeon, but luckily we found a place so I can actually get it covered and insured at a higher rate, and I get like a 20% off student care discount, which is great because then more money that I get to save and still have some relief and more room in my mouth, because eventually I did want to get Invisalign. So this will just kind of kick off that entire journey that I'll be able to have once they're taken out. I don't expect it to be super smooth, but we're gonna have to stock up, buy like all of the food that I'm gonna only be able to eat, or it's gonna be a lot of smoothies, ice cream, applesauce, other soft things that I need to look up what to eat because I don't want to overdo it and then, you know, have a bunch of problems. But we're gonna have to get that done, buy like frozen veggies or something that I can like wrap around my face, because right now we only have 1 ice pack because we haven't really needed ice for any other reason. So we're gonna have to, you know, buy those, keep them for that, or just buy more and then use the ones we currently have. Haven't decided that yet, but that'll be all like mid next week's task to prepare for this, and it's gonna be life-changing, I'm sure.